Back as we continue our coverage of the heartbreaking loss of Memphis's historic Clayborn Temple. The church caught fire early this morning, and now it is mainly all ashes. I want to take you back out live to our Kim Clark and Joyce Peterson, who are outside the Lost Legacy in downtown. Kim and Joyce, the two of you combined bring decades of solid journalism in the city. You know and have covered the significance of Clayborn Temple. This is an emotional day for you both.
I mean, to look behind us and see this destruction, I was so looking forward to seeing the completion of the renovations that have been underway for years now.
Yeah, I think in 2021 you did a 5-star report with Anasa Troutman, the owner of this, about how the renovations were going. The church closed down in 1999 and it was in rough shape, and it was empty and vacant for a long time. And then in about 2015, an effort to renew it. 2018, 2019, it really kicked into overdrive. And 2021, we were so excited.
Right.
Coming out of the pandemic, there was still momentum. And then, of course, today, devastating news, but Anasa telling the world they will rebuild.
They will rebuild.
This is not the end of it.
Right. Joining us now is Walter Bailey, former Shelby County Commissioner Walter Bailey. Now, it was interesting. Martin Luther King came to this city to support the striking workers who met in Clayborn Temple here. Well, you were his attorney.
Absolutely. And I was his attorney in order to overcome the injunction that the city had got rendered by the federal district court to prevent him from having a second march that he declared was going to occur, in spite of any opposition from the city leaders. And he was determined, because of the chaos and the disruption of that first march,
right,
he was going to show and demonstrate that there could be a peaceful second march.
So how important was this church for the meetings that were being held back then?
Well, the clergy leaders were part of the movement, the sanitation movement at that point. And we used this church as a venue, and the church gladly let it serve as host to the meetings in order to organize and prepare for that second march. And we met with Police Director Holloman in order to give assurance to the city that the second march would occur peacefully.
All right. I know you've been around here for a few years. You've seen things. You've done things.
You're in your 80s now.
Yes. But when you heard about this church being gutted, what were your thoughts?
Well, immediately, all of my memories were dredged up, my recall pertaining to the moments I sat in there with Director Holloman in order for the second march to occur. That was a very indelible, lasting memory etched in my brain.
I found it interesting, though, when we asked you if this was an emotional day for you, filled with heartbreak, you were very optimistic. Why is that? Optimistic that the church is not gone because of the fire?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, there's too much support, both religiously and community-wide, for this organization, for this church.
And you've seen
it's going to get restored.
Yeah, you've seen other structures burn, and you've seen them get rebuilt.
Oh, absolutely. And this one, with having such historic significance, is certainly going to be restored.
Wonderful.
I hope you're right.
Well, again, this is
Walter Bailey, esteemed attorney.
Yes.
I feel like we're in the presence of greatness, sir. Thank you for joining us, Commissioner
Definitely.
Bailey.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Joy, back to you.